Hello, good morning, and welcome back to my channel. Um, this is the morning after breaking my fast. So I broke my fast of almost 4 days, 3 hours short of 4 days. Yesterday afternoon, Monday afternoon. Today is Tuesday, and it is about 9:30 in the morning right now. I wanted to come on here. I have my appointment with Cedar Sinai at 11 o'clock this morning. And I'm going to be going over some things with him, so I'll definitely come on and go over that. But I wanted to come on here before I talk to them and kind of give you my idea of what should happen going forward, and then talk to them and see what they have to say about it. So right now, let me show you where my stomach's at. It's pretty down this morning, actually. So let me just show you that. I give that that'd be like 30% swollen. I call that, yeah, I call that 30% swollen. See, like it's coming in here. It's a little bit out here in the middle, but it's pretty down this morning. So, I ate yellow squash and zucchini yesterday. I did try it the one time with the garlic and black pepper, but that seemed to be upsetting. So for dinner, I just did green zucchini with just salt and olive oil. So then this morning, I went ahead and had a plum before I took my medications. So let me go over that real quick, because the diet before this for the last 17 days has been more of a keto diet, where I was more, yeah, it was more of a keto diet, more like medical keto, but a keto diet, an anti-candida diet that was like to starve off any fungus or mold that could have been growing. But now that this could be an inflammatory problem, what I would focus the diet towards would be more to be healing the gut rather than starving it, right? So what I'm so then so I'm really craving fruit, and I think that I can that would be a safe thing to add back in, and that would be nourishing to the gut, right? Slowly and one at a time to make sure that they're okay to add back in. So I chose plums because my neighbor has a plum tree and just brought us over a bunch of fresh plums. So I was really wanting to try those. So I did try that this morning, and obviously it looks pretty good. It feels really good, which is the thing I'm focusing on, because the swelling seems to come no matter what, right? The swelling seeming to come no matter what. So then I'm focusing on how the food feels in my gut. It feels good this morning, and the squash felt good yesterday. The squash with the garlic and pepper on it felt bad, didn't feel good. And black pepper is a nightshade, which is an inflammatory for autoimmune. So I'm still going to do gluten-free, dairy-free, and like irritant-free for 60 days. So I'm not going away from that. I'm kind of just refocusing. Instead of focusing on getting high fat, I kind of need to go in the opposite and go more low fat. And so I need to be more like low fat. So what it might end up being more would be like a paleo keto, like a plant-based keto, where I'm focusing more on getting a wide variety of fruits and veggies, a colorful plate, so that I'm nourishing the gut, right? And that's where I think I'm going to be more focusing the diet towards now, is in nourishing of the gut. Also, eating small meals throughout the day and eating that first thing in the morning before I take my medications. I for someone that has autoimmune disease, take medication 3 times a day, 8 a.m., 2 p.m., and 8 p.m. So fasting and not eating anything and then taking medications, I'm wondering if that's why I was still swelling up. If that's why I was still swelling up, because then I was taking medications on no food, and then I was just taking medications on like a water cleanse, like on like a water diet. So that, if it's an inflammatory issue, might have been making it worse or irritating it, right? So I need to go over those things. So I'm speaking with the GI study people at Cedars-Sinai today. That's what I've been working with since March now. I've been working with Cedars-Sinai since last year, with a GI doctor out there. They wanted me to get in with this GI study. Me thinking that since it's like so hard to get into, it's like they're going to be really knowledgeable about stuff, and I'm just feeling like it's another doctor's office that like doesn't care about the diet stuff, which is frustrating as like it being Cedars-Sinai. But I don't want to, I don't know, I'm going to talk to him about it today. The last time we spoke about diet was through messaging, so it was a quick a quick conversation. So I'll get more info with him today. So I'm looking forward to getting more info with him today, and like having a more in-depth conversation with him today. And the most important thing, talking to him about being on a almost 4-day water fast. I had 1 cup of broth on the 3rd day, and still being swollen is something to talk about. But also the fact that now that I'm eating again, like it seems to be really happy, but then it gets happy and then it doesn't. So it's hard to say, but it is like not, it is down this morning really well. Like it is really down this morning. So I'm really happy about that. That is, so yeah, I'm like, so right now, like the only thing dietary I'm changing from like the last 2 weeks is adding in fruit, as far as I know right now. Like that's the main thing I'm changing as far as today. And I'm just trying plums today. They're so good, by the way. They're like fresh. They're like almost kind of floral, and like, oh, they're so good. Um, so I'm gonna have that appointment in about an hour and a half, and so I'm gonna see what he has to say about all of this. But I am kind of feel like I'm not like going off the keto diet. I'm like, which was never supposed, like it was never, I was never calling it like a keto diet. It was never the purpose. Like it was more an elimination diet, like low glycemic kind of diet. I was mainly eating like fatty beef, chicken, fish, and low starch vegetables. That was like a lot of what I was eating. And now I'm going to, and now I'm just like gonna start adding fruit back in, which, so I was doing completely no sugar, right? No sugar at all, even fruit, because of like carbohydrates, whatever, sugar. So I'm adding fruit back in. I'm not adding any other sugar back in, or any, like, still not doing gluten, dairy, anything like that for the full 60 days. Today is my 18th day of the no gluten, no dairy, no sugar, no eggs, no yeast, no fermentation, no peanuts, no legumes, no whole grains. So I'm looking at this book that my brother sent me. He's been like such a good resource. Like he's been so helpful to me during this. He's such a good resource. He's so helpful. He does the research that like I can't seem to. He's just so good at doing research for it, like for the diet stuff, because he listens to like a lot of the science stuff about it. Like a lot of he sifts through the, like, when you have, if anyone, I know some of these people, the people that are watching have autoimmune diseases too. And I know that it's a struggle between finding real medical information and pseudoscience. There is so much overlap in that. And it's like crazy how much we have to sift through. And it's hard to like sift through that information and find out what's actually being like scientifically proven and what's like anecdotally being talked about on podcasts, right? Like it's it's difficult to navigate. So, and especially when you're not feeling good, it's very difficult to navigate when you're not feeling good and you just want to like check out. So my brother's been like so helpful during this. So he sent me this book that is like a plant-based keto cookbook. So I'm going to be looking into that and trying to order that today. And hopefully I'll have that. And then maybe we can try some recipes from it. So that'll be cool. Um, so yeah, I'm going to have that appointment in a little bit. And then I'll see you guys a little later today. We'll talk about the appointment and what else I was able to eat today and how it went. Okay. Nice checking in. So happy to see us growing a little bit and to be chatting with you guys in the comments. And just, yeah, it's just been so special. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Okay.